How often do you lie?
And
And
how
how
often do you
often
think
do you
other
think
people lie to
other
you?
people lie to you?
Chances
Chances
are
are it's a lot more often than you think. Why do we lie?
There are a number of
different reasons why we lie.
So we might lie
So we might lie for personal gain. We might lie to avoid punishment. Or we might lie because we get a kick out of pulling the wool over somebody's eyes. So the white lies, I always say, are the oil that keeps lies machinery running smoothly. Everybody lies. Imagine a situation where we told the truth all the time. I don't think we last very long. We certainly won't have friends for more than 24 hours. Yes, exactly. People lie to get rewards and avoid harm. So, for example, in order to get a good job, you might think I will lie on my CV. You might lie to get more money. People also lie often because they want others to see them more favorably. In order to get a better date, you might think I will lie on a dating app. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Pulling the sickle. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. So yeah, I think that many people often lie. Just for personal gain or to avoid something or earn something. About my parents. According to George Lockhart at the University of California, we tend to interpret evidence differently, depending on our personal beliefs. And anything that challenges that will be ignored or even attacked.
Which might
go some way to explaining why society can be so polarized.
Research
suggests that when we marry, about 1 in 10 of our interactions is a form of deception. But when we're in the early stages of getting to know a person or dating them, it also be as high as almost half the things that we tell the other person could be deceptive in some kind of way. The most common type of lies that we tend to tell are the white lies, the protective lies. So imagine your body is a budding Picasso that come home from the art class one night and they show their latest painting they're very proud of. You go and they say, what do you think of my painting? Yeah, well, the two go, oh yes, I quite like that. We wouldn't necessarily tell the outright truth, that we wouldn't have to that on the wall they paid us for.
When we
lie to children, we use something called a theory of mind, which is our understanding of intentions and beliefs of others. We also develop skills such as planning self-control will help us tell better pokers. Robert Feldman at the University of Massachusetts found that we lie frequently and we don't know how often we do it. Participants in his study lied 3 times in a 10-minute conversation. When they were meeting each other the first time, they weren't aware that they were lying that much until they watched back the footage of the interactions. We like to think of ourselves as honest, truthful, trustworthy people. So one of the reasons that we might not be good at tracking how often we lie. We might be underestimating quite a lot of how often we lie. We might underestimate to protect our self-esteem, make ourselves better know about ourselves.
You might think it's okay to lie.
You might think it's okay to lie in social situations. I mean, what's wrong with telling someone they look good today? But are little acts of dishonesty as harmless as they seem? Is lying about something that's small of a slippery slope? There are famous examples in which people start with small lies and they seem to expand into bigger and bigger lies. Bernie Madoff is one example with this Ponzi scheme. He started with small lies, but over time it became a really big snowball that expanded. So when someone tells lies, they often feel bad about it because we think lies are immoral. So if we lie, we feel bad. But it's that we have an emotion, and we encounter the same stimulus again that triggers that emotion. The amount of emotion that we feel is reduced. So if you allow people to get away with small lies, it's possible that over time they'll be more likely to be more and more dishonest and actually commit bigger crimes. There is some implication for education, for example. Trying to stop kids even from they tell little lies, but also for law enforcement. If we stop as small as a dishonesty that can potentially over time and make that less that people will commit large acts of dishonesty. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching.